Andrew Scheer standing strong, saying that he isn't interested in the naysayers and those that are sort of trying to stir the pot in terms of sort of evoking that negativity with regards to him being leader. What is your take on how he's handling all of this?
Well, it looks like the strategy is to say that he's going to do his best to persuade those who have doubts that he can turn things around, that he can be effective in opposition. And it looks to me like the Conservative coalition, if you like, is sort of tag teaming a little bit here. So Andrew Scheer is going to go into Parliament and really challenge government from within Parliament and publicly, and the premiers, because they need to work with the government, the federal government, to get various programs to help them with some of the things that those federal dollars are needed to provide. Are going to work more collaboratively with the Trudeau government. It's hard not to think that this is just prolonging a very, very slow, very painful decline. But he's certainly going to give his best try in Parliament and see if he can persuade people otherwise.
Yeah, certainly do whatever he can to persuade people, persuade members of the party as well. As we know, you and I have spoken about this in great detail, about the divide that is existent within the party. By him staying on, is he helping them, though?
I don't know. I get it. Much depends on what he does. It's hard to imagine how he can actually turn things around.
Right.
The reality is he was handed a golden opportunity during the election, many golden opportunities during the election, to challenge the current government. There were personal and political scandals that he could have worked with, and he just was unsuccessful in capitalizing on those.
Would you say, though, that he's hurting the party? Could he potentially be hurting the party by staying on if there is this level of uncertainty?
Well, I think in two ways it could be very problematic. If they actually choose a different leader in the spring, or decide to choose a different leader in the spring, then they've lost all of that time with the new leader having the opportunity to sort of get experience, work with the party, build strategy, and so forth. In the other sense, if he stays on as party leader, my guess is that the Liberals would welcome that, because they know what his vulnerabilities are, and those continue to emerge. And it's not that people think he's going to legislate against women's rights or against LGBTQ rights. It's that there doesn't seem to be an understanding or support, or they can't count on him to really fight hard in favor of the rights of folks that need support.
Pushing forward now to December 5th, that's when the House reconvenes. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is going to be delivering his throne speech. All eyes on the Liberals and this minority government. What do you anticipate?
We'll be seeing here what kind of deals he's managed to strike with primarily the NDP to shore up support so that they can remain in government. So I think they'll fulfill some of their big promises, the tax cuts, middle tax cuts, some of the programs that are going to help. I think we're going to see something about infrastructure spending, because that's going to be part of their strategy for reaching out to provinces and Canadians who didn't vote for them. And I think we'll also see, as one of the key priorities, pharmacare, which was in the platform of the Liberals, but only to the tune of $6 billion, which isn't going to deliver on what their own experts suggested was probably three times that much would have to be spent at least. So I think what we're going to see is a compromise on the part of the NDP, probably, in that they will not insist on universal pharmacare. That will probably be income-based, but the Liberals are going to have to promise to invest credibly in pharmacare if they're going to sort of look like they're going to do much meaningful with that.
Yeah, we'll keep a close eye on it. We anticipate, of course, a lot on climate change there. Indigenous issues as well is going to be top of mind with a lot of people watching that. Laurie Williams, always great chatting with you.